What's up, YouTube? This is Ray. This is my Day 7 NBA Free Agency recap. The NBA Free Agency moratorium period has ended. Teams and free agents can now sign off on the deals that they agreed to. There were no instances like DeAndre Jordan pulled last year when he agreed to sign with the Dallas Mavericks but later changed his mind and stayed with the Los Angeles Clippers. The only NBA free agent I could have seen pull that off this year was Hassan Whiteside. He agreed early to re-sign with the Miami Heat, but later found out that Dwayne Wade wasn't coming back to Miami because he's leaving for the Chicago Bulls. Hassan was entitled to change his mind and leave for another team, but it doesn't appear that way. It looks like he's going to stay with the Heat for that 4-year max contract. In other news, guard from the Miami Heat, Tyler Johnson, agreed to a 4-year, $50 million deal with the Nets. The Heat have 3 days to retain Johnson by matching the offer. I don't see the Heat matching the offer because that's a hefty price to pay for a reserve guard. And I could easily see the Heat saving their money for next year's free agency class. Spurs backup center Boban Marjanovic has agreed to a 3-year, $21 million offer sheet with the Detroit Pistons. The Spurs also have 3 days to match. I don't think the Spurs are going to match because they just signed Dwayne Dedmon and Pau Gasol. So it looks like Boban's going to be the backup center in Detroit for Andre Drummond. Warriors guard Ian Clark has agreed to a 1-year deal to stay with the team. No financial terms were disclosed. Warriors center Festus Ezeli has agreed to a 2-year deal with the Portland Trail Blazers. $15 million. I don't know if you noticed, but the Warriors' motto is strength in numbers. It was evident 2 years ago when they won the championship. It was evident last year when they went 73-9. But a lot of their bench mob has left, or a lot of their quality players have left. Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogut went to Dallas. Barbosa went back to Phoenix. Brandon Rush went to the Timberwolves. Festus Ezeli went to Portland. I believe they just signed David West from San Antonio, so he'll be an asset off the bench. Iguodala, Livingston are still there, but I don't think their bench is going to be as strong as previous years that helped them win so many games. The Warriors are going to be so heavily dependent on their starting five. It's going to be interesting to see how fast Kevin Durant meshes with the rest of the starters. And if Steve Kerr's going to give them rest during the year, during back-to-back games, during long road trips. Let's see how it works out. But they're not as strong as far as their depth this year. Allen Crabbe agreed to a 4-year, $75 million offer sheet with the Nets. The Blazers have 3 days to match on Crabbe here. But I don't think the Trailblazers are going to re-sign him because of the fact that they need to give CJ McCollum a max deal next year. So it looks like Crabbe, regardless if he signs with Portland or the Nets, he's going to get paid 4 years, $75 million. That's the recap from July 7th. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Who improved the most in the NBA free agency, except Golden State? As a Bulls fan, I'm excited for Rajon Rondo and Dwayne Wade. I know Dwayne Wade's past his prime. I know Rondo's a little older. But like Rondo said earlier in his interview today, there's 3 alpha males on the team. Butler, Wade, and Rondo. And I just hope they sacrifice for the greater good of the team and they find ways to be successful on the court. I mean, it's going to be very interesting. I really think Jimmy Butler is a natural small forward. So I can't wait to see them put their product out on the court. I hope Wade has something left in the tank. I hope Rondo breaks out with another great year. I love that he's a pass-first point guard, so he's very unselfish. So he could definitely develop the other players' confidence on the team. So we'll see what happens. I can't wait for the NBA season to come up. I will definitely provide more updates on NBA news in the future. Please hit that like or subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Ray out.